Hello, and welcome to a parent's introduction to Sam Learning Go. Throughout the next few minutes I will introduce you to Sam Learning, explain what it is, how it can be used, and also when it can be used. So let's start with the what. What is Sam Learning? Well, it's an online service for revision and exam practice at Key Stage 3 and GCSE, meaning that your child can log into Sam Learning at school and at home and complete a variety of activities in many subject areas that will support and help them understand what they are covering in their lessons. Not only that, but Sam Learning also helps students to prepare for their exams when the time comes. Sam Learning is used in over 3,000 primary and secondary schools throughout England. And with over 1.4 million students logging in this year and completing an amazing 3 million hours last year, there's a lot of data, a lot of numbers that we can draw down and prove independently how successful Sam Learning is if used at raising attainment or getting those better GCSE results to me and you. Okay, so now we know a little bit more about what Sam Learning is, let's see how we can use it to get those better GCSE results. First, we'll log in. The website address is samlearning.com, nice and easy. We need to type in the centre ID, the user ID and password and click sign in. Your child's teacher will remind them of this information, but to help you remember, the user ID and password match, and they are your child's date of birth followed by the initials of their first and last name. Great, we're in. It looks like there's some homework set. Students are always delighted to know that Sam Learning can be used by their teachers to set them work, but it's worth remembering that it's work that will be of real benefit to them as they work towards their exams. So from the student's perspective, we can see that there are 3 activities set and which teacher has set them, as well as when the work is due. And we could complete the activity now, but I'll show you the other way, which is browsing to the activities themselves. On the left hand side here we can select our key stage. In this case I'll choose GCSE, which will show us all the available subjects. From here we can choose one that we think we need to focus on. In this case I'll scroll down to French, select the topic, choose an activity, and away we go. It's that easy. Now there are different types of activities to choose from on Sam Learning, and here are a few examples. We have improve activities. These are designed to help a student overcome any difficulties they are having in a given topic and typically will take no longer than 3 minutes to complete. There are revise plus activities designed to help a student revise the key facts for a given subject using a range of different question types and typically will take no longer than 10 minutes to complete. As with all the 70,000 questions on Sam Learning, the student will get instant feedback after completing the activity. They may want to repeat the activity until they are satisfied with their score. Obviously, a student can complete the activities as many times as they feel necessary. As well as test questions, there are a staggering 20,000 exam-style questions mapped to the correct exam boards, allowing a student to practice all the techniques that they have learned. As you can see, these are timed, and once they have completed their answer, they can click on Mark My Work, which will bring up a marking guide. As we scroll down, we'll see that in blue, enabling them to click in the relevant boxes on the right-hand side, based on how many marks they have earned. After they've ticked in these boxes, they can then click on the right hand side Get My Score for their instant grade and instant feedback. Now that's great. We've seen how easy it is to navigate through our key stages and start doing an activity, but now let's have a look at how we can keep track of what has been done. By clicking on the My Progress tab here, you can check what subjects your child has completed activities in, how much time spent, and even an overall score in relation to those subject areas. We can even delve deeper into individual subjects and check their progress at that level. You can also gauge progress by activity points. You'll have noticed these characters here. Let me introduce you to Sam World and the avatars. Students choose an avatar and can challenge other students using Sam Learning. The more activities they complete, the more points they earn as they travel through Sam World. If we click on My Profile, we can choose our avatar. There's about 100 to choose from. We can select our buddies to compete against, or decide to make ourselves invisible to anyone else. All of the points and medals earned are stored here in a student's trophy card. Brilliant! So we're on track to start using Sam Learning. Remember, your child can use Sam Learning at home as much as they like to help them with their preparation. But what if, for example, they're having problems using it at home, such as there is no sound from the activities or the screen size is not right? You can click on Feedback here on the left and then click Help, which will give you some frequently asked questions and answers. If you're still having problems, you can contact support directly by clicking on Contact Us. So lastly, the when. When should your child be using Sam Learning? Well, ideally all year round. Certainly with a focus on the lead up to the exams, but spreading the work means that students aren't in a panic at the end, and this gives their brain time to consolidate what it has learned. Students often ask whether there is a certain amount of time they need to use Sam Learning for. As with most things, the more they put in, the more they get out, but a very good target to aim for is 10 hours across the school year. In fact, the Fisher Family Trust, who some of you may well have heard of, have independently proven that for those students who use Sam Learning for 10 hours plus, they witnessed a significant improvement in their GCSE results. So what does the Fisher Family Trust data really mean? Well, for a student using Sam Learning for 10 hours plus, they could achieve a higher grade in 2 subjects. There is evidence of some student groups showing an improvement in grade in 3.5 subjects. And with 6 years of data across 2.8 million students, we know that Sam Learning is making this really positive difference. Okay, that completes the presentation. I hope that you found it useful. If you have any questions, please do ask your main contact at the school or speak to the Sam Learning Support Department direct. Thanks very much for watching.